What up, guys? Welcome back to another beautiful episode of the Houston series of our Barbell Brigade talk show. Why are you pointing at me, Simon?
Beautiful?
Mike? Yeah, it's beautiful.
Thanks, dude.
Beautiful day in
Thanks,
Houston.
dude.
I'm with the one and only Russwole. What does it take to be a powerlifting champ? Like, what does it take to be the best at it? Is there something that you're like, people are doing it wrong, or this is what I like to do? Like, what do you think it takes to like be the best at powerlifting?
I would say purpose. Like, I think a lot of lifters, they come into the gym and they don't have like a purpose when they're lifting. Like, obviously, you know, you're supposed to do squat, bench, and deadlift, but like, what do you want to be in the community? Like, do you want to be someone that's like, maybe like a contender? Do you want to actually win? And I think once you define that for yourself, you could start actually like putting pieces together in training to make that happen.
So I have a big picture goal first.
Exactly, yeah. So like whenever I first started powerlifting, I told myself, hey, like I want to be the best. Okay, who is the best? What do I need to do in order to become the best? So I knew every single time I came into the gym, this is the work ethic that you need to kind of provide in order to get to that point.
I think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, but because what I've observed a lot when I go to gyms is that people just passively lift.
Yeah.
They're just there.
Yeah.
Lifting. I don't do that. Like I'm very purposeful when I go to the gym.
I think as powerlifting for all of us, and even you probably at LA Fitness, it is a hobby. And so it turned into a hobby, and then you enjoy it. So now you have a hobby you really enjoy, and then it turns into a lifestyle. Now it's a lifestyle hobby you really enjoy. Yeah. And then maybe if you're someone else, even me, I was a little bit more like you when I was younger, but other people, then you're like, all right, it's a hobby, a lifestyle that I really enjoy, and I'm kind of good at it. But there's never an intent. Yeah. You just kind of keep down that path. I really like it. I do it every day. Yeah. Maybe I stop drinking as much so I can train harder. Maybe I eat a little bit more protein so I get a little bit better. But you're just naturally kind of gifted at it, rather than going into it like, okay, what's step 1 through 5 to make me win? Yeah. A lot of people don't look at powerlifting that way. Yeah. And so for you to look at it like which it is, look at it as a competitive sport, I think probably is rare. And I've interviewed and hung out with the best in every federation, every world record holders that still hold world records all time. And even those guys are so gifted, and the work ethic's there. It's not necessarily a work ethic or consistency. You and I are consistent. We suck. But you know what I mean? Just to even think like, I'm here today to get better at this because I have to do this is a very different look.
Man, something just popped into me. I don't want to fuck up y'all's like.
No, hit it.
No.
What do y'all think about when powerlifters say like, it's just lifting?
But that's everything. Yeah. I say that with everything. Like, oh, well, it's just a business. Oh, it's just your house. It's just your wife. It's just we could do that. We can belittle anything we want.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
But I think it goes down to intent. Because for me, at this point in my life, it is just lifting. But that's not to take away from what you're doing. My job is to raise up what you're doing. That's where I am at in life. How do I promote the sport? Gotcha. How do I promote community? How can I help people with Russ? How come maybe I'd be a mentor because I've been in this thing way too damn long? Yeah. But I think that's just other people's self-consciousness and self-esteem throwing it at you. Yeah, chill out, Russ. It's just lifting, dog.
Yeah. So I was thinking about it because someone had comments that I seen, like they commented on a post that I saw. I'm like, it's not just lifting. Like I know you don't think it's just lifting because you allocate so much time and effort into like the sport, bro. If it was just lifting, you wouldn't have bought like a $200 belt. You don't spend like 3 hours in the gym. Like you're not gonna be like blowing your girlfriend off to like go hang out with your powerlifting buddies and shit. So like
it's just school. It's just class.
Exactly.
You can take another class. You can drop out of college, still be successful. We can belittle anything we want that we don't care about.
Yeah. Actually, I have like a really macro view on that, which is for me, like physically, it is just lifting now. Like the next generation surpassed me. There's no way I'm gonna even touch them. But why do I still keep getting after it as if I'm competing for a nationals or IPF championship? And it's because I believe that all of my success is actually due to my lifting. Like when I look at me and my peers at that time, like all the other guys that started on YouTube and or even my friends, like I think why I've been able to be a step or two ahead of everyone is I've been lifting since I was 15, and that daily repetition of like, and troubleshooting, like in bodybuilding, like, oh, my shoulders are small, your triceps are small. I'm gonna spend the next 3 to 6 months literally hammering that. Like that mindset, and then also being able to do the repetitive things, that makes me who I am. So I almost feel like let's say weightlifting was illegal and they took that away. I don't know if any of my other future entrepreneurial activities would be as successful, because this just lifting is like, is ingrained in me at a cellular level, and it makes me who I am in everything that I do. Like I look at my wife, what's the part of in our relationships that I need to do the accessories on, you know, or with my kid, like,
Excuse me?
am I trying to have,
You're fucking freaky, dog. This is YouTube.
or like with my, like the time I spend with my kid, is this RPE 9 or 10, or am I half-assing it? Am I being an RPE 2 dad where I'm just on my phone and my
Don't
kids?
be an RPE2 dad, y'all.
I think you're about to just cause like a moment right here, bro. Like you're taking RPE into real life. Like,
Yeah, that's literally how I view like everything
Holy
around me. I'm
shit.
like, in this moment, am I one of those guys that hits squat and then goes on a foam roller and is just on his phone
Finds a
in life?
room with like AC or something.
Yeah, or am I in the zone in this exact moment doing what I'm supposed to do with that kind of intent? And so for me, it's like, it could be physically just lifting, but it's literally like the spirit that I try to carry myself through life.
I'm saying it's like foundation, and then now it's like the main vessel, or I call it like the microphone to my life. It's the way why we wouldn't be homies if we didn't both lift on the barbell.
Exactly.
I wouldn't meet my best friend. I wouldn't meet all these Guzman, all these great
best
mentors. Me and Bart.
Yeah.
That's my best friend for sure.
that was nice. That was like really sweet.
Yeah. Well, it's a beautiful episode.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, but for sure, you know, like because the barbell's just. It's something that can translate to everyone. I think it can improve everyone's life. And so, how you utilize it may not be world champion, but how you utilize it could change your life. Maybe like Bart. Maybe you are a better dad because of it. And I think it's like the ultimate equalizer.
Yeah.
I don't know who you voted for. I don't know your bank account. If I walk into corrupted, you deadlift about 500, I deadlift about 500. Yo, bro, you want to work out together?
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, I just know is that person getting after it or not. I don't give a fuck about anything else.
Yeah. Yeah, it shows a lot about who you are. If you are the guy going to the AC room in between each set, what are you going to do when your business comes? What are you going to do when your divorce or your relationship's rocky? You're going to look for the AC room? You're going to look for the AC room, or you're going to kind of sit in that sweat a bit and then get after it again?
That's true. But yeah, I just feel like, sorry, going back to the original shit, I just feel like powerlifters, they just identify what you want to be in the community. Like,
One of the things that when I visited you, I think it was last year, 2 years ago, when we were training for nationals, that I was like, oh shit, like this is like taking powerlifting to the next level. Your rival, I'm not gonna name any names, Sean Noriega, you would have him like on the TV screen, and you would have your whole workout like, and I was like, that is some fucking goat shit, you know, like that's fucking dope. Like, where do you? Because I think like it takes people like you who already puts powerlifting here. Like, no, it is the NBA. And I'm gonna do my best to be the best at the NBA versus I think the other people that might be like, it's not the NBA, why are they taking it so seriously? Like, where do you think you draw that motivation from?
I would say I grew up idolizing athletes, like actual like athletes, you know, like Kobe Bryant, like Ray Lewis, Adrian Peters, like just athletes for real. So I paid attention to how they went about their training, like how they motivated themselves. And I just apply that with powerlifting. I mean, I played sports as well, so it's just like, it's almost like a seamless transition. Like now that I'm a powerlifter, okay, like who's my opponent, who's my competition, and I just kind of attack it with that mentality. I feel like a lot of powerlifters, their first introduction to anything like athletic is powerlifting.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you have a similar mentality in football, or is it something you maybe learned through football but didn't apply the same, and now you know how to apply it?
No. So I definitely I'm the same person I was in football as I was in powerlifting. Yeah. So I just feel as though now with powerlifting, it's a very it's an isolated sport. So like the focus is now on me, whereas like for me before, like the focus was on the team. So I think that changed a little bit.
It's just different.
Yeah. So like now that I'm the person that's in the arena just by myself solo, all that focus and that energy is just spent on me.
Because when I visited him, I almost got goosebumps watching him train.
Yeah.
What was cool, like I think Russ was like very polite, so he was like, "Hey Bart, like I don't want to shoot videos, whatever." But when I train, like I'm really like training. So even me, like I wasn't like trying to crack jokes or nothing. And I'm like, okay, let's see how this champ trains. I'm just like foam rolling, like looking in the corner.
Foam rolling for a long time, I bet. I bet even Russ noticed, like, damn, this dude on that foam roller for about 45 minutes. How many knots does this idiot have?
And I see him put on, you know, like his rival, not gonna name any names, Sean Noriega on the TV. And then he was just like in the zone. I was like, oh shit. Like I felt it in the room.
Yeah. I train, I'm not like, how do I explain this? I'm not like a polite person when I train in general.
But you're doing your shit, you have to.
Yeah, it's like I train with like Ray Lewis said it best, I train pissed off for greatness. So like I train like, I'm actually pretty irritated when I
Yeah.
train. But it's mostly just like I make myself mad because I just feel it helps me focus more. So like yeah, whenever I'm in the gym, like I like putting on, if I'm having like a competitive beef with somebody, I like putting on their content. So I'm like reminding myself, this is why like you should be training hard. Because there's moments in like the training session, I'm like, fuck, I'm kind of tired.
Yeah.
But then like I'll look up at the screen, I'm like, no.
Yeah.
You can't be tired. So,
Training pissed off is kind of funny because I don't compete anymore much, but I'll go through like 4 6-month phases where I'll chase down a goal. So I did that earlier this year, and I just want to chase down a conventional deadlift PR,
Yeah.
you know? And so I'll turn it on. But like, I don't think what people understand is if you've done it a long time, and if you're even like kind of strong and you're really pushing your limits, like this shit hurts.
Oh, yeah.
And so like I'm kind of pissed off in that way, or not pissed off, but I kind of shut down. I'm like, yeah, why are you talking to me? Like I hurt. I'm focused on this is gonna be really hard. And now you're tripping in my ear about the water fountain, or you're tripping in my ear about your job. Like I've yelled at a lot of dudes. Like ask my old team members. Like I've ripped dudes' heads off.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, my back hurts, and I'm trying to do something crazy over here. Like go fuck off. Like
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
you're pussyfooting around, but like leave me alone right now.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, it's tough, and that's partially why I only do it 6 months out of the year, because the other 6 months I gotta pretend to own a gym and be nice.
Yeah, you'll create little problems in your head. Like for sure, like one time I've definitely like looked at someone, I'm like, nah, bro. Like, no, like, oh, someone took all the racks were taken. I was like, I can't fucking believe this. All the fucking racks are taken. I can't even get a fucking rack here. And like I went to go squat and like
Gotta go to Alpha Land now.
yeah, I went to go squat in the corner. I had a great session, but I was like pissed in my head about like some.
I own those racks, and I can't use those racks.
Yeah, man. But yeah, it's that's why. But you know, it's just for the gym. I don't like walk around life like.
Yeah. No, you're always smiling every time I've seen you.
Yeah, that's dope. It's dope to hear. One of the best to do it. The type of attitude and mentality that you need to be great at your sport. And this is something you can apply to everything else you're doing, school, your career, your job, any other physical endeavor. Like always train and approach things with maximum intent. See you guys next time.